Jennie fronts Jean-Paul Gaultier's Fall 2025 pre-collection. The K-pop star steps into the role of ultimate showgirl in a campaign inspired by the four elements. Jean-Paul Gaultier has revealed its Fall 2025 pre-collection campaign, placing BLACKPINK's Jennie at the center of the spotlight. Described by the house as the ultimate showgirl, Jennie brings a bold sense of identity to the project, which channels water, fire, earth, and air through sculptural designs, tactile materials, and carefully orchestrated motion. Max Siedentopf directed the campaign, shaping a visual world where each element comes to life through Jennie's performance. Shot with stylists Minhee Park and Leopold Duchemin, and with beauty by Seonyeong Lee Joyoun Won, and Cam Tran, the campaign translates Gaultier's signature codes, corsetry, trompe-l'œil, and sharply cut tailoring into fresh material explorations. The concept doesn't just rely on aesthetic references but pulls from physical sensation, fluidity, heat, weight, and lift. Jennie responded to the experience with a sense of transformation. This campaign felt like stepping into a dream, she shared in a press release. Every look had its own energy, fluid, fiery, grounded or light, and I loved expressing all those sides of myself through Gaultier's incredible designs. She added, Jean-Paul Gaultier has always inspired me to be bold, and this was truly a celebration of that. The design studio at Jean-Paul Gaultier created the Fall 2025 pre-collection in anticipation of Duran Lanting's first official season as creative director. The house chose to position Jennie, both a global pop icon and a regular on fashion's front rows, as the figure to lead this campaign. The campaign's showgirl concept repositions the role beyond spectacle. Jennie doesn't simply model the clothes, she animates them through movement, attitude, and presence. Whether framed by the shimmer of water or a burst of flame, she shifts between personas with precision. According to the house, her portrayal moves between grounded and ethereal, flirting with instinctive strength and authenticity. This marks Jennie's most direct collaboration with Jean-Paul Gaultier, though her relationship with the house has developed in recent seasons. In January, she attended the Gaultier couture show designed by Ludovic de Saint-Cernin, wearing a sheer beaded dress from the Spring 2008 collection. That appearance signaled her interest in exploring Gaultier's archives while embracing its contemporary direction. Now, in the Fall 2025 pre-collection, she steps into a new role, not as muse, but as lead. The campaign presents each element as a chapter, with the clothes acting as both costume and character. While the house awaits its next official runway presentation under Lanting, this prelude suggests a future that honors Gaultier's disruptive past while looking forward with clarity. Jennie is the new face of Jean-Paul Gaultier's latest campaign. The BLACKPINK member acts as the muse of the fashion house's 2025 pre-fall campaign, which focuses on the four elements of air, water, earth, and fire. Jennie has officially been unveiled as the latest ambassador to the renowned fashion brand, Jean-Paul Gaultier. The announcement came from the beloved fashion house itself, wherein they shared the news of the K-pop soloist's involvement as the muse for their pre-fall 2025 campaign. The latest campaign was created by the in-house design studio at their Paris maison, and features a particular emphasis on corsetry, tailoring, and trompe-l'œil motifs, which are all signature elements of the house. Additionally, each piece in the collection was created around the four elements: water, fire, earth, and air. Jean-Paul Gaultier expressed their excitement to work with Jennie on this endeavor, describing her as the ultimate Gaultier muse. They also wanted to portray her in a new light, adopting a modern-day showgirl approach to how she fronted the campaign. An official press statement noted that the campaign explores the lines between fantasy and reality, with the BLACKPINK member bringing her iconic personal style and fearless persona to the house's bold spirit and sensual allure. As they put it, it serves as an homage to identity through the medium of performance. The campaign presents the elements as pieces made to be felt, lived in, and celebrated. This campaign felt like stepping into a dream. Every look had its own energy, fluid, fiery, grounded, or light, and I loved expressing all those sides of myself through Gaultier's incredible designs, said Jennie. Jean-Paul Gaultier has always inspired me to be bold, and this was truly a celebration of that spirit. Jennie's participation in the fashion house's campaign marks another entry to her already busy year, as it follows the release of her debut solo album, Ruby. She recently performed the album in concert through a few limited shows worldwide with the Ruby Experience Tour, and even performed at Coachella 2025 in promotion of the record. Together with her fellow BLACKPINK members, the group is set to make a grand comeback in July of this year, kicking off their Deadline World Tour in Seoul, South Korea. Later this November, the beloved K-pop idols are set to take over the Philippine arena for 2 shows on November 22 and 23, 2025. Jennie breaks records again. Ruby becomes K-pop female soloist album with most 100M stream songs on Spotify. Her latest song, Handlebars, a collaboration with international star Dua Lipa, has surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify, marking Jennie's 9th song to achieve this impressive feat. BLACKPINK's Jennie continues to dominate the global music scene, shattering records and setting new milestones as a solo artist. Her latest song, Handlebars, a collaboration with international star Dua Lipa, has surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify, marking Jennie's 9th song to achieve this impressive feat. This ties her with IU for the most songs by a female K-pop soloist to reach 100 million streams on the platform. This accomplishment is especially notable as Jennie's solo album, Ruby, has now become the female K-pop soloist album with the most tracks surpassing 100 million streams, achieving this landmark in under 3 months. Other hit tracks from the album, including Like Jennie, Extra, Love Hangover, and Mantra, have contributed to this unprecedented streaming success. This rapid accumulation of streams reflects Jennie's expanding global influence and confirms her strong foothold in the international music industry, proving that her appeal transcends K-pop and resonates worldwide. As one of BLACKPINK's most impactful members, Jennie's solo ventures only amplify the group's legacy while carving out her own path as a record-breaking solo star. Congratulations to Jennie for continuing to set the bar higher for K-pop artists on global platforms like Spotify, inspiring fans and fellow artists alike. Viral podcast claims IU and BLACKPINK's Jennie participate in paid sponsorship meetings with rich individuals. A resurfaced clip from the Above the Influence show podcast has triggered widespread outrage after hosts Michelle Kira Lee and Wootak Kim made explosive and unverified claims about IU and BLACKPINK's Jennie. The podcast episode, originally behind a paywall, went viral on social media in late May 2025, sparking intense backlash from fans and calls for legal action against the podcasters. In the episode, host Kira Lee alleged that wealthy individuals were paying entertainment companies for an opportunity to spend a night with high-profile entertainers, explicitly naming IU and quoting a supposed price of $500,000 per night. All the K-pop stars in Korea are WH-res, all the Korean actresses are WH-res. Apparently, every Korean celebrity actress there's a price tag on their head. And if you're rich enough, like a Chinese businessman, you can go to these entertainment companies and request to spend a night even with the top K-pop stars. Even IU, $500,000 a night, she said. Co-host Kim later added that a friend of his, who she alleged was the son of a BMW heir, had allegedly paid to have sex with BLACKPINK's Jennie. He also initially claimed to have seen a video of the supposed interaction before backtracking and claiming he had never viewed the footage and was only repeating a story told to him by an unnamed girl. The allegations were immediately denounced by fans of both IU and Jennie, who described the claims as defamatory, baseless, and deeply damaging to the artists' reputations. Fans flooded social media with demands for accountability and urged the agencies of both stars, YG Entertainment for BLACKPINK and EDAM Entertainment for IU, to pursue legal action against the podcast hosts for defamation. Following the backlash, both hosts issued public statements. Kira Lee claimed the clip was edited out of context, and that it did not reflect their beliefs or intentions, while Kim clarified that he was only repeating what he had heard and was not specifically attacking Jennie. As of the latest reports, neither IU, Jennie, nor their respective agencies have issued official statements regarding the podcast allegations. Jennie embodies the ultimate showgirl in Paul Gaultier's fall campaign. Key takeaways: Jennie stars as the ultimate showgirl for Paul Gaultier and its fall 2025 pre-collection, themed around the 4 classical elements. The design team transformed the luxury brand's signatures, such as corsetry and trompe-l'œil, into pieces that reflect the energy of the natural elements. Max Siedentopf's direction focuses on movement and texture, capturing Jennie's ability to channel contrasting energies. This isn't just fashion, it's a full-scale performance. Paul Gaultier has placed BLACKPINK's Jennie at the center of its fall 2025 pre-collection campaign. She is presented as the ultimate showgirl, a figure who brings the elements of water, fire, earth, and air to life through performance and visual storytelling. The solo singer brings each look in the campaign to life, expressing a distinct tone and personality for every element. Minhee Park and Leopold Duchemin directed the styling, while Seonyeong Lee Joyoun Won and Cam Tran handled the hair, makeup, and nails. Jean-Paul Gaultier's signature design features, such as corsetry, trompe-l'œil prints, and sharply cut tailoring, are adapted into modern silhouettes with movement and drama in mind. Jennie had previously attended the brand's January couture presentation wearing a sheer archival gown from the 2008 collection. Her appearance at that show sparked public interest in a potential collaboration, which has now been confirmed through this campaign. The visuals have since generated strong reactions across social platforms, with fans praising the concept and her role. In a statement released with the campaign, Jennie shared that the experience felt dreamlike, each outfit allowing her to explore a different side of herself. Jean-Paul Gaultier has always inspired me to be bold, and this was truly a celebration of that spirit, she added. Framing the campaign as personal storytelling builds authenticity, which continues to drive engagement in global luxury branding. Icons drive the narrative. This marks Jennie's most direct partnership with the French fashion house. The pre-collection arrives just before the first official season under incoming creative director Duran Lantink. The campaign serves both as a reflection of the house's classic identity and a preview of how its visual language may evolve under new leadership. Jennie's involvement also points to the growing presence of music icons in fashion campaigns. Her ability to interpret concepts through physical performance adds weight to the visuals. This campaign doesn't only celebrate design. It presents fashion as a stage for storytelling, where movement and personality are just as important as cut and fabric. Our take: is this the future of fashion campaigns? I view this campaign as a strategic shift in how fashion communicates identity. It reflects a smart repositioning of fashion as performance art. Jennie brings narrative power that few global ambassadors can match. And this may be the clearest sign yet that visual storytelling is becoming the real battleground for luxury branding. Meanwhile, another BLACKPINK member, Rosé, redefined heritage sneakers in her latest collaboration with Puma.